Have you ever looked at your child and wondered, how do I help them hold on to who they are in a world that seems determined to pull them away from themselves? Because if you're like most parents, you've probably noticed something. Children, they naturally know things. They trust their instincts. They feel deeply. They're curious about the world around them. They're imaginative. And yet, somewhere along the way, most of us lost that connection. I know I did. I'm Liz Carlin. For most of my life, I was disconnected from this part of myself. I spent years doing what many adults do, that we were taught to do: overthink, second guess, looking outside of ourselves for the answers, trying to figure everything out before trusting what I already knew deep down inside. Then I began studying Huna. As I learned more about energy, awareness, intuition, and the way we relate to ourselves and the world around us, something became incredibly clear. I wasn't learning something new. I was remembering something I had forgotten. And while I was going through that journey as an adult, I noticed something fascinating with my own children. When I would introduce them to these ideas and techniques, they didn't struggle with them. They didn't overanalyze it. They didn't question whether they were doing it right. They simply experienced it. They trusted themselves. They naturally applied what they learned to other areas of their lives with a level of ease that honestly surprised me. As I watched them, I couldn't help but think about the adults I work with every single day. My clients who are just trying to learn how to trust themselves again, trying to quiet the noise, trying to reconnect to their intuition, trying to release years of self doubt. And here were my children doing naturally what so many adults are working so hard to rediscover. As a transformational mindset coach, I help my clients overcome fears, self doubt, emotional blocks, self limiting beliefs. And the one thing I've noticed is the same pattern over and over. So here I am helping them to reconnect to their intuition, their self trust, their inner knowing, skills they possessed long before the world taught them to question themselves. And this is why I was inspired to create Huna Family, because I don't want children to spend 20, 30, or 40 years trying to find their way back to themselves. I want to help plant those seeds now. I want children to know that their emotions aren't something to fear, that stillness is safe, that intuition is natural, that they can learn to calm themselves, trust themselves, and navigate life with greater awareness and confidence. And we're going to do that at Huna Family through experiences, not lectures, not sitting in a classroom all day. This weekend is designed to be interactive, engaging, and fun. We'll explore nature. We're going to learn simple, basic meditation and awareness practices, all of it age-appropriate tools to help with emotional regulation and self-awareness. We'll help children experience energy instead of simply talking about it. We're going to create opportunities for families to learn and grow together, because some of the most meaningful conversations, they don't happen during the Huna Family Workshop. They happen weeks later at home when a child suddenly remembers, oh, do you remember when we learned that? Or they use one of the tools in a difficult moment to help calm themselves, or when they begin trusting themselves just a little bit more. Now, you don't need to have any experience with Huna to attend this program. You don't need any special beliefs. You don't need to know anything about energy work. Parents, you'll be learning right alongside your children. All you need is an open mind and a desire to give your child tools that can serve them for the rest of their life. Tools for confidence, emotional resilience, self-awareness, self-trust. The Huna Family Experience is going to take place August 7th to 9th in beautiful Belmont outside Flagstaff, Arizona. Space is intentionally limited so that every family has a meaningful and personal experience. If this resonates with you, click the button below and reserve your family's spot. We would be honored to share this experience with your family. I hope to see you in August.